In preparation for creating more electronics videos, I would like to come up with a better method to mount my camera so we can get a good view and allow me to access the projects without the camera getting in the way. I thought I'd make a video for this in case anyone else is interested in designing and 3D printing their own camera mount. Welcome, I'm Dr. Plague. Now, with past videos, I just used a tripod and leaned it up against the bench like this, and pointed the camera down to show you the circuit I was demonstrating. The problem with this is that the tripod gets in the way when I want to handle the project. I needed to reach around the tripod and make sure I didn't bump into it and ruin the take. So, I thought I would come up with a custom mount for the camera to hold it up and out of the way. Please, stick around and I'll show you how I designed it. So, I bought this tripod from Walmart and it comes with a mounting adapter that attaches to a camera like this. Then it can be placed into the mount on the tripod. What I want to do is to create a new mount that I can attach to a support beam placed over the bench. So, I took some measurements of this mounting adapter so I could design the new mount. I'll use FreeCAD to create the model. First, I'll create a new project. Then I'll save it under the name Mount. Then I'll choose Part Design from the drop-down and I'll create a body and a sketch. I'll put the sketch in the XY plane. Now, I want to create a rectangle that is 2 3/4 inches by 2 1/4 inch. Then I'll pad it 3/8 of an inch up and 1/4 inch down. Perfect. Now let's create another sketch on this face. I'm going to draw the shape of the slot for the mounting adapter to fit in. I'll give it a height of 3/8 of an inch. I'll make the two short sides equal and set them to 0.07 inches. Then I'll make the lower and upper lines symmetric about the y-axis. I'll give the lower line a length of 1.76 inches and the upper line a length of 1.4375 inches. Notice how it turned green. That means we are fully constrained. Now, let's create a pocket and set it to Through All. Perfect. Now the mounting adapter can slide into this. Now we need to make the bottom. So I'll create another sketch on this face. Now I'll draw the bottom profile. I'll give it a height of 3/8 of an inch and make the small line 0.07 inches. The bottom line will be 0.495 inches and the top line 0.65625 inches. Now I'll pad this in reverse all the way across 2.75 inches. Excellent. Look at how we have a perfect slot for the mounting adapter to fit into. Now let's create some mounting holes. First, I'll create a sketch on the top face and I'll add 4 circles. I want to make them all equal in size and set the diameters to 0.15625 inches. I'll make the left and right circles symmetric about the y-axis. Then I'll set the distance between the left and right circles to 2.1875 inches. Now I'll make the upper and bottom circles 1.6875 inches apart from each other. Finally, I'll place the bottom circles 0.28125 inches above the x-axis. Now we are fully constrained. Let's pocket these holes all the way through. Now I'll make 4 more circles and place them at the same locations as the previous circles, but I want these to have a diameter of 0.3 inches. Now I'll pocket these to 1/8 of an inch. I'll select all the small holes and create a chamfer. I'll set the chamfer to 0.07187 inches. Beautiful! Let's save the project. Now, we just need to export this to an STL file before slicing it for the 3D printer. I'll open the STL file in Cura and rotate it up 90 degrees. This will give it more strength, so the layers don't pull away due to the weight of the camera. I'll slice it and we'll give it a quick preview. Excellent. Let's save this and bring it to the printer. Fits perfectly. I created this support beam by just screwing some 2x4s together. I screwed these pieces together so it can slide across the beam to position the camera at different locations. Now, I'll just screw the mount right here. And there we have a custom camera mount. And I have all this room to work under it. I may switch this out to a dowel rod system in the future, but this is the wood I had on hand. Now, I did make this here version of a mount first, which has a little mechanism that screws into it that stops the camera from sliding or rocking left or right. When the mounting adapter slides in, it will rotate this lever and apply pressure to this side of the adapter to hold it tightly in place. But after making this, I realized that the weight of the camera is really enough to keep the camera still, so I abandoned this version. But it just shows you that with a little creativity, you can design and 3D print almost anything you can think of. Also, I printed a small section of the mount upside down so I could test fit it before wasting a lot of filament to print the whole mount. I did find that my first attempt needed a small adjustment since it was too tight. Well, that's it for today. Please peck at that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next time, right here on Dr. Play.